I did a post on Puerto Rico's Sun Moon Rising like 2 days ago, and I got the suggestion on my opinion of what the election for Puerto Rico was going to look like. So this is my take on what these two governors or these two people running for governor, how they benefit the community and how the stars are either on their side or not on their side, or if these people have the ability to be able to be in those leadership positions right now. All right, so let's pull up Jennifer's chart here, right? So Jennifer is 48 years old. She's in a first house perfection year, and she's pro statehood. The first house perfection year is focused on the self, the body, right? Just to keep that in mind. So this is Jennifer's chart here on election night. So these are the transits. So Jennifer is in the blue with election night, the date of election night being the orange. So at the bottom of the chart here, right, we start looking at Mars will be transiting her sun in Leo, which is conjunct Saturn. So this alignment can manifest in two ways. Jennifer can harness her confidence and her determination to embrace a new leadership role, or she might face frustrations, delays. And you know that Leos are prideful, so there could be some ego clashes, some power struggles, especially if she feels like she's being challenged, right? Because she's been in power for over 20 years. This is someone who has gained confidence and power in the 20 years that she's been around. As we move up the chart, right, we move up to that South Node and Lilith in Libra, which is in the orange, and that is touching her Pluto. So Jennifer's being encouraged to engage in her shadow work, dive deep, release some of the need for power and control. The South Node is asking for her to let go of some of those things, but that Lilith, there could be she's holding on to that, because maybe she doesn't feel like she has the power, and Pluto's asking her to transform that, right? You use those fears that you have of not having power and control and transform yourself. Then we move up to the top of her chart, and we see Pluto conjunct her midheaven. Now, we don't have a birth time, so we don't know exactly which house this is in, right? But in 2002, when she first got elected as the youngest woman or the first woman, Jupiter was transiting Aquarius. So Aquarius seems to be like a time in her life where big things happen for her, right? And the MC, with her career. So I feel like this is a time for Jennifer to transform her career and her public image. And I feel like she's trying to discover a true purpose. This may lead to her shifting her professional life, maybe reinventing herself and truly finding the authenticity. The last part I took a look at was this opposition of Pluto at the top of the chart with Mars at the bottom. And now both of these planets are transiting, but they're transiting over where she has Saturn and her sun. So there could be some experiences for her where she feels like, she's fighting for control, with the way that she's a leader or the way that she influences, and there could be some insecurities, and fears, which could, have her confidence maybe not in the greatest place. All right. Now, moving on to Juan's chart. Juan Dalmau is 51. Juan is in his fourth house perfection here, which emphasizes the themes of home, family, emotional foundation, to keep that in mind. All right. Now we go to Jupiter, right? At the bottom of the chart, which is in orange, and Saturn, which is in the blue, right? It's in Gemini. So here I feel like he's being presented an opportunity for growth in his career and his finances. Though a lot of this will come with added responsibility and added challenges. Being the governor of a country is something that, is a 24-hour job. You can't just stop at 5 o'clock. Then we move on, right, to transiting Mars in Leo, which is retrograde, touching Juan's sun. So I feel like right now Juan is feeling the motivation and the enthusiasm to be center stage, to have the confidence and the passion to be a leader. I feel like this might even encourage him to step into a new leadership role, and do it with courage, have that confidence like a lion, a true Leo. All right, now we're moving up to the top of the chart where we have the moon in Capricorn is going to be transiting one's north node. Now, again, we don't have birth time, so we don't know which houses these are affecting, just signs. But the north node is karmic. So I feel like Juan's probably feeling like a karmic pull towards responsibility, and you need emotional resilience for that. I feel like this alignment is encouraging him to establish his foot in the career, right? Because of the sign that it's in Capricorn, right? Maybe him now firm foot into government because that's the leadership role that he's aspiring to be. The last thing we'll look at is transiting Pluto in Capricorn, which will be conjunct his Jupiter in Aquarius. So I feel like Juan is being granted the chance to be impactful, right? To be transformative. He has the power to bring the changes, to bring the innovation, to push for the social progress. He's probably feeling a powerful push right now, like a drive towards what can I contribute as a leader for the future, for my family, for my Puerto Rican people. So to me, this is the battle of the Leos, right? Both of them are Leos. Her having Saturn there, though. And Puerto Rico is a natal sun in Leo. So I think this election is about pride. It's about heart. It's about ego. It's about determining who can be the most loyal and dedicated leader for Puerto Rico's future. And I do truly believe that Juan has those alignments. He has the energy right now. He has the vision with Jupiter and Aquarius, also touching Puerto Rico's North Node in Aquarius. So I think this man is the man that will win the election because he is someone who is to set Puerto Rico on a new path.